Welcome back to the David Pakman Show.
Welcome back to the show. Giving away this iPad that I have here. It's been keeping me company now for a couple of weeks. 10 entries, Lewis, to anyone who is a David Pakman Show member as of the last day of June. Go to davidpakman.com/membership. You can also get an entry by liking our Facebook page or by signing up for the David Pakman Show newsletter. You'll get, of course, the commercial-free podcast, 2 bonus shows a week, and access to closing in on a 6-year archive of programming. Pretty remarkable. Several of those years, though, I don't really count because it was pretty bad. I don't know if Lewis counts them, but I don't.
I don't count them. Especially not before I was there.
Did you hear about Tracy Morgan's anti-gay rant?
A little bit.
He said that in a stand-up act, Tracy Morgan, the actor-comedian, said that if his son was gay, he'd better come home and talk to him like a man and not... basically, he then mimicked a gay, high-pitched voice. Or Tracy Morgan would pull out a knife and stab that little N-word to death. And, you know, some people said, well, this is just kind of edgy material. Others were very, very offended. And, you know, I've been getting a lot of emails. I hear Tracy Morgan a lot on the Howard Stern show. And I hear Chris Rock on there, too. And I got a bunch of emails from people saying, Tracy Morgan is basically like Chris Rock. And the only real thing I see them having in common is that they're both black, because Tracy Morgan is no Chris Rock. I mean, I find Tracy Morgan to be annoying and just not very funny, whereas Chris Rock is...
This is funny.
Chris Rock is funny. He's bright. I mean, I find his political commentary actually to be intelligent. I think there's no comparison between Chris Rock and Tracy Morgan. I mean, let's be honest. And what's funny is Chris Rock was pulled into this in another way, which is that Chris Rock initially defended Tracy Morgan, which I initially thought, you know, we want to be able to joke around about a lot of different things. And Chris Rock on Twitter said, I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a world where Tracy Morgan can't say foul, inappropriate stuff. But then, like me, Chris Rock actually heard more about what it was Tracy Morgan said, and then said, you know what? Tracy Morgan is off here. We all know, we should all know that, but even what he is saying here is so offensive that it's reminiscent of a time when black people and white people were actually segregated. I mean, Chris Rock basically made that comparison. And then, of course, we heard the apology from Tracy Morgan. I want to apologize to all my fans and the gay and lesbian community for my choice of words. I'm not a hateful person. I don't condone any kind of violence against others. I'm an equal opportunity jokester, and my friends know what is in my heart, even in a comedy club, that this clearly went too far and it was not funny in any context. I don't believe that that's sincere at all. Why would he not think it was funny? He's the one who was doing the material. Why would he purposely do unfunny material?
He wrote it. It's not like it was improv.
It's his stuff. Yeah, and this does open up a lot of questions because, you know, stand-up comedians, especially the edgier ones, joke around about a lot of different things. And among those things, there are plenty of jokes about gay people, Jewish people, black people, whatever, that are funny. They may be slightly distasteful and they can still be funny. There's just something about this, especially with what's been going on lately, that does strike me of being just a little bit over the top and just not really that funny. I don't know. Well, what's your take on that, Lewis? I don't want to limit comedians' latitude.
Yeah.
In order to be funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you draw the line? I mean, if the Westboro Baptist Church is allowed to picket funerals with signs like they have, I mean, can't the comedians say whatever they want? Well, in a comedy club, if it's not funny and people don't like it, they don't have to laugh. They don't have to see the comedian. I mean, clearly there are no laws being broken here, but...
Nobody's saying that any laws were broken.
Right.
But the point is, was it appropriate or was it not? Is this the type
clearly this went too far. It was inappropriate. And I guess Tracy Morgan thought it would be funny and that people would respond well to it, and he found out the hard way.
Yeah.
No.